Yeah, I mean, it I think that was a hard game for both coaches and the officials. It was just a hard game. It was a physical game. I think the officials had a hard game to call. I mean, I give them credit for, working their way through that one. It was just sometimes there's a games that are just out of rhythm, and it was physical from the start on both sides. I don't think there were three flagrant fouls. I don't think any of them were intentional or malicious. Um, it was just a tough game, right? It was a tough game. I was proud of the way our players, um, kind of fought through that. We had foul trouble the whole game. Looked down the bench at the end of the game, and we only had two players left that could have gone in if we would have fouled anybody else out. So we were just, um, you know, feeling our way through that one. So really proud of these two for sure. I thought Em did a great job. She got a little challenged, when she came out the first time to be a little tougher and rebound, and went back in and really gave us some toughness in the middle. Finished some tough shots, got some big rebounds for us in traffic that were important for us. Um, Caitlyn's second game in a row with 11 points, and we needed her to handle the ball quite a bit tonight with Deanna in foul trouble. I thought Megan Murray did a good job of filling in with all the foul trouble as well. So it took a full team effort, and we'll see. Hopefully Maya's good. She went down pretty hard, and we'll kind of see as we're moving forward. It's just been that kind of year with the injuries, but proud of these two for stepping up, and it was a big win for us for sure.
Questions with the athletes?
All right, Caitlyn, you just kind of stepped up 11 points in your last 11 points both games. What have you learned so far through your first 10 or so games playing in MAC play?
I think, coming in as a freshman, like the first half of the season, I wasn't like as confident, but I think, like knowing the coaches and my teammates have confidence in me, it's made me feel a lot more confident, and I just feel like I've been playing a little bit better, and yeah, I don't know.
And then Emory, kind of just take me through the whole defensive night out there. Saw some zone and everything.
Yeah, pretty tall girls. We threw in like White and a couple other defenses, so definitely a challenge. But I'm glad we were able to, I think, win the rebounding battle at the end.
Yeah, we did
especially
by 17.
I'm glad we won the rebounding battle on the defensive end because they were pretty good shooters, and yeah, I'm just proud of our team for getting this gritty win. It was tough.
Good job.
Cool. Thank you.
That was easy, huh?
Yeah.
You want the water?
Yeah.
Free water. There you go. All right, we'll see you.
Questions, Coach?
All right, Coach. A lot of foul trouble. How'd you feel the team navigated through it?
Probably better than I did. I was grasping at straws there a little bit, like what lineups to use, and we were going offense, defense a lot, and I got a little frustrated with the team early on for missed box outs and some things that we'd been really focusing on in practice that have been kind of a bit of our Achilles heel. That Ball State and some other teams had exposed, and I thought they responded well, especially after halftime. I thought we did a really good job. It's coach speak again, right? In the second quarter we hold them to 9 points, and I'm not happy with that. So it's, overall, I think obviously we were doing some things to be disruptive. But I thought they responded. We executed some things. We had some kind of wonky lineups in there, some players that don't typically play together and get reps together, and they had to kind of shift on the fly a little bit with some of the things that we were trying to do. So, like I said, proud of the way everybody contributed in this one.
And then kind of just the overall, how'd you feel the defensive effort out there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the fourth quarter, both teams kind of erupted, for some points. There were a lot of free throws. They were knocking down threes. We were also scoring a little bit. So it was probably a little bit better to watch the fourth quarter than anything else as far as a scoring standpoint. But defensively, I thought we were pretty rigid. I thought we took the Ball State game a little personally as far as the way they were able to just kind of do whatever they wanted to against us, and I think our team responded to that, and showed some grit and toughness that we hadn't earlier this week.
And kind of just talk about Maya Babbitt's offensive game today and what she's been through the last 3 or 4 games, over 23 points, I believe.
Yeah, I mean Maya's obviously a skilled offensive player, and I think her first 2 years people just pretty much guarded her as a 3-point shooter, and you saw today. I mean, she only shot six threes, right? I mean, and that's kind of low for her. 3 for 6. So I thought her shot selection was great, but she was 10 for 16 from the floor, so she was finishing at the basket. Also getting to the free throw line a little bit. Also had 6 rebounds, so it was a really good effort from her all over the court. And she was getting guarded by Janae Donahue, one of the better, maybe the best defensive player in the league. And so for her to have that type of game, I thought was really good. So they played our guards physical, and we got in some foul trouble, but Maya did a really good job of handling that throughout the game. And obviously unfortunate she went down at the end there, and we'll hope for the best with that.
And then kind of just preview the MAC Sun Belt Challenge, Appalachian State. What do you expect from that game?
I'm not sure what to expect. I mean, I haven't spent any time other than watching some scores here for the last few weeks of Appalachian State. I'm sure they're really thrilled to be playing a conference game in Troy, Alabama, and have to get up here by Saturday and play us here. It's an interesting thing for coaches on both sides to have to play a non-conference game right in the middle of when you're so focused on conference play. So we'll have to get our team focused on that. Come up with a game plan. I mean, obviously they're not familiar with us either. We'll see who's healthy and we'll come up with a game plan, and our job is to prepare to win. Good. All right. Sounds good. Go Flashes.